First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Ready in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, come on.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he went backwards. It was a loss of a yard, and it'll be second.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Over. Yeah, Liz.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, 70! Let's go. Come on, man. Pick it up.
On first down, Stafford here. Caught by Wilson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down at Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for Lions first. Now Blount. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. He finds Riddick complete. And now running right through it. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Over here. Hey, check 26.
To throw from his end zone. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get... On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
We are going. We are going. Here we go. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st down at Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Play action. Stafford busts through the tackle. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hey, 4 down. On the ball, on the ball.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. One minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
26. Here we go. Zoom. 58.
On second down, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Hurry up. Zoom. Zoom. Inside.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go. Come on. Zoom.
from midfield. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers to throw once more. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it.
He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Crosby connects on the extra point. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hurry!
On second down, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And now the Packers get set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26. Zoom. Yeah, Liz. Zoom.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On play action, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, Stafford here. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw is Rodgers. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That's fine, yeah.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They find some open field here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, go here!
They'll begin here with Blount. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Stafford now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Back now at Ford Field. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a carry for Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Stafford now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Robinson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, check 26. Gun. Scat 300. Scat 300. Scat 300. Scat 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sean Robinson able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Over here. 58.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
On play action, now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to throw. Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rodgers throwing here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.